Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is your favorite host on the internet, Jay the Sensei. Welcome back to episode 3 of season 4 of Decoding Nerdcore. I know we're on season 4, which is crazy. I never thought we'd get to season 4, but y'all love this series so much that I just have to keep going. Today we have another very interesting person. All right, this is our second female artist on the series. First one, as you all know, was Key the Weed. But today we have none other than the GOAT, Nina Hope, in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Nina, hello. Say what's up to the camera.
Hi, hello everybody. I'm super honored to be on. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. Thank you so much for coming on here. First of all, I really liked you in the Nerdcore Reactor Cipher. Thank
you so much.
It was very good.
Thank you.
For those of you who don't know who Nina Hope is, she is both a Nerdcore artist and reactor, a VTuber, if I'm not mistaken, a VTuber. So we don't even know what she looks like, but that makes the suspense even better. Because I'm just like, we want to know what she looks like, man. She probably is like the most best person ever.
To be fair, I don't I wouldn't say I necessarily keep my identity like super secret. If you wanted to find like pictures of me, you probably would. There's some of my like pictures on my Instagram, though I know like people don't really check over there too much, but I do post myself every now and again on like my stories and stuff. I just don't post it on Twitter anymore because Twitter is kind of yucky nowadays.
Yeah, no, Twitter's it's a really bad place right now. It's not even that great.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're not gonna waste any time. If you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We're gonna get straight into this wonderful episode. Hope y'all enjoy it. So we're gonna start off with some easy, fun openers and everything. What something you've been obsessed with lately?
I mean, currently I'm super obsessed with the Project Hail Mary movie. I don't know if you've seen it or heard anything about it.
I have not seen it yet.
You need to go see it. It's incredible. I've loved this franchise since last year when I discovered the audiobook. The audiobook is incredible. I implore everybody to listen to it because I don't think I've ever heard better voice acting in my life. So I've been obsessed with it since the movie came out, and I'm making a song about it. I mean, it's almost done pretty much. So every time I make a song about something, it means I'm currently obsessed with the franchise.
That's so fair. No, I've had people tell me I should go watch it. It's definitely like by far the best. One of the I can't say it's the best movie of 2026 because we got like 4 to 6 other movies that are coming out. That's probably going to be a lot better, right? So, but they said that it's by far going to be one of the best movies of 2026.
Absolutely. So it's definitely gonna get like a handful of Oscar nominations, I'm sure, because it's a pretty long movie and there has not been a single green screen used throughout the entire shooting of it. So like the sets, the graphic design, everything's definitely got to be taken into consideration. It's incredible.
Not one green screen, you said?
Nah, nope.
Damn.
Not a singular green screen. Yeah, even like I don't know if you know anything about it, but there's like an alien life form in the movie, and it's not CGI. It's a puppet, and it's puppeteered by 5 people. Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
That is very. I never actually read the book at all, so I don't know. I'll be going into this blind, so I have no idea what the movie is about.
Good. That's even better. Good for you. Okay, I wish I could experience it for the first time.
Oh, okay. No, if you say it must be really good. It must be really good. What's something you watched and immediately regretted?
Do you know the movie Lucy with Scarlett Johansson?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that one. That one. It's so bad, and I guess it's like so bad it's kind of camp in a way that like Twilight is so bad it's kind of good. So like it is kind of campy, but it is super bad. Like it's terrible. I hated every second of it. I hope Scarlett got paid really, really well.
Oh, she had to.
She had to have the back secured. I swear to God.
Oh yeah, I know. I remember seeing Lucy when I forgot when I saw it, but I remember thinking, "Yo, this is really dope." And then looking back at it, I was like, "Could have been done better. Like, could have been done better." I think it was trying its best to be like Ghost in the Shell so much.
Yeah.
And I was like, "You're not. Like, you can't. You can't."
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it was played by both Scarlett Johansson, so I'm just like, they tried to make it their own, but it's not fully. Right, Ghost in the Shell was amazing, by the way. It was amazing.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. For me, the movie I did something I watched and immediately regretted it. There's lots of them. Honestly, there's lots of them. There's so much. I can name one of them. One of them was Madam Web. That wasn't like
okay, fair.
Big waste of my time. I really hated that movie. I was coming off Morbius, and I'm like, maybe Morbius was garbage. I'm like, it's garbage, but it was watchable. You know, it was like I could still watch it, make fun of it, yes, but it was still something to watch. Madam Web, oh my god, I'm so glad I didn't spend money to go see that. I just pirated it off a random website. I'm like, let me watch it. It was so bad. I was like, no. There was no way they greenlit this. It's embarrassing they did that. Very embarrassing.
Yeah, I didn't even watch it. I just heard everybody being like really disappointed in it, so I was like, oh, because I was previously pretty excited, but then everybody like started going to see it in the theaters, and I was like, oh, maybe I'm not going to watch.
yeah.
I don't usually like spending my time on movies that I feel like I'm going to dislike. Just because I like, if I'm going to watch something, I want it to be a nice experience. The fact that I watched Lucy, it only happened because I knew nothing about it. I actually watched it last year for the first time, just to like wind down after work, and it was so bad. If I knew, if I knew anything about it, I probably wouldn't have watched it.
Yeah.
So I feel you.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go into some reaction questions. Okay. Let's see. We know you're a reactor too, as well, right? So we're gonna I'm gonna ask some questions. Do you ever start reacting to something and instantly know it's going to be a good video?
I mean, anybody who watches my videos knows I'm a Rustage glazer, so I just like whenever I react to like anything Rustage, I just know it's gonna be so good every single time. He has not missed in years, for me specifically. He just very much fits kind of like my style of the music I listen to, so definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna hurt your heart so bad, and you know what's funny? I don't even listen to Rustage like that. Like
that is tragic.
Listen, before any of y'all say anything, listen, I'm not saying that Rustage is not a good artist. He's an amazing artist. I've actually heard some of his songs. I'm just saying, like, it gets hard for me to get into him, to be real with you. I'm not saying he's a bad artist. He's a very good artist. Top 10 best artists in nerdcore. I'm just saying I couldn't get into him, right? But I'm slowly starting to get into him. My batch reactions coming up, y'all, and I do have a couple Rush songs in here. So
hell yeah,
I'm just letting y'all know that, okay? Have you ever had to
as you should?
Yeah, as I should. Have you ever had to pause mid reaction? Like, nah, I need a second. Does that make sense? Because I know I do that. That's for sure.
Do you mean to like? In a way that like it really impresses me what I'm hearing, or
like both?
More like, I mean, I'm trying to think. Not really, because like I try to keep my reactions like as authentic and in the moment as I can usually. I definitely do like go back to some songs and listen to them like on my own time, and
Yeah.
then I'm like, oh my god, this is super impressive, you know, and that like I get to the nitty-gritty of like dissecting the lyrics on my own.
Yeah.
I don't usually do this in reactions because like I try to keep it concise and like really have it as like, oh, this is the first look at the person seeing it for the first time. But I definitely do this sort of like introspection with the songs after I'm done recording.
Okay, okay. I mean, my audience knows what I do every time I hear like a very good bar.
Mm,
They know every time I hear something, I take a pause, I step back, or if it's
mm.
crazy enough, I'll grab something off my desk and I'll throw it behind me. And it's a gag that I've been doing since I started this
Understandable.
channel. Very.
Understand. Sometimes it's so good you need to destroy something. I get it. I
Yeah,
get
there
it. I
you go.
understand.
Very.
I
It's
understand.
yeah. Um, what kind of videos are you most fun for you to react to? Like,
Mm,
we know you react to music, but like,
mm,
what are the kind of videos, kind of music videos that are the
mm.
most fun?
I mean, I don't. I suppose I don't necessarily focus that much on like the video aspect of it. Because like we as a nerdcore scene are quite, you know, it's pretty, I would say, well known that we don't necessarily do like a lot of like live action videos, I guess you could call it, when you
Yeah,
like see the artist in the video. So usually it's a lyric video or lyrics video. And like some people have really like um oh my god, what's the word? I'm so sorry, English is leaving me. Some people have like really intricate videos and other people have like more simple videos. And obviously it's always a treat to see like the more intricate videos by people like Reese, Haruko, etc. But then again, I know what it's like to be like an up and coming artist, and I know what it's like
yeah,
to make music on a budget. So I don't really like focus myself too much on the video because I know the video isn't necessarily a reflection of how much work went into the song itself. It's
yeah,
a lot of the time for a lot of the times for a lot of the artists, it might just be, you know, a nice addition. So obviously the intricate videos are always very fun because I know how much work goes into them, but I'm not super like, oh, like I really enjoy reacting to this. I don't really, I suppose, focus on that aspect of the songs.
Okay, okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I do like I used to start. I used to like start off with like nerdcore music and everything, and
Mm,
then as I started to get more attention, I started to
mm.
drift ways into like the regular music and everything. I still do
Oh,
nerdcore
okay.
reactions and everything, but
Yeah.
now I do everything. So now I do
Okay, I
reactions to
see.
even nothing like
I
music related
see.
and everything.
Okay. I mean, I've been like debating doing this. It might be good to have, you know, to talk to somebody who does it. So it's really cool that you mentioned it because I've been thinking about like delving into like more, I suppose, different content of the reactions, but I don't really know how to go about it because like with nerdcore it's a bit easier, you know the people. If
Yeah,
you ever have any like copyright issues, you can just like hit the person up. And I would say with more like commercial or mainstream things, mainstream music, TV shows and stuff like that, a lot more editing goes into
yeah,
the video, especially if you want to have it monetized. um
yeah.
so I've been kind of like apprehensive to start just because I suppose it's an additional skill to learn, how to kind of go about that sort of thing. So I mean, have you figured out how to, you know, how to navigate all of that? Because it seems
Uh,
very overwhelming.
Yeah, it honestly is very easy once you like start it
Mm,
because like it's honestly like this. If you're doing like other content besides reacting to like
mm,
nerdcore music, all you have to do is just gear your way into like content that has anything to do with whatever nerdcore
mm,
artists talk about, right? So
mm,
let's say some like pretty much the entire nerdcore community talks or raps mainly about anime, right? You
mm,
just gear your attention towards content that's like around anime, right? So for example,
mm,
some videos I did was reacting to like CJ the Champ or Death Battle
mm.
or
Okay.
like a recent creator that's been, I mean recent, he's been doing it for a while. Jay Peerless, he does like these little mock interviews for like certain like
Okay.
characters, and people will tune into. You're like, oh, this guy does other stuff too. Bet let me look up, let me look at what he does and everything, right? Because for those of you who don't know this, on the channel right now, my biggest video I just posted recently now has like 3.1 thousand views, and I was like, this is crazy because I didn't expect it to get this big, right? So it honestly, it honestly depends on like what kind of content you're going, because I do all kinds of stuff like reactor, nerdcore, and regular. I do a bunch. I try getting into doing like the reactions, like TV shows and stuff, but it's also YouTube and their whole like copyright thing and everything, right?
Yeah.
So it's really hard to. That's why I haven't done no reactions to any like TV show reactions, because I'm scared of getting like hit with a strike or something. Right?
Very understandable. It's a lot of work to kind of like navigate the YouTube rules. So I totally understand. You're totally fine. Yeah. And congratulations on the video that's doing so well.
Oh, thank you so much. I got like so much comments on it, so much likes.
Yeah.
I just asked, I'm like, y'all want a second part? And everyone was like, yes, give us a second part. I was like, all right, bet, let me get a second part. Next thing you know, that second part already has like 700 to 800 views already. And I just
hell yeah, so that's amazing.
Like, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was crazy. But y'all, like I said, I will try and do reactions to TV shows. But I will probably have to like cut that thing down by like a lot, depending on the episode. Because if I get hit with something, this channel is goodbye. I'm just saying, it's goodbye.
Understandable.
Yeah. So we know you do music as well, right? Do you have fun? You have more fun making serious songs or just going all out?
I mean, it really depends. As I said, like usually I'm making music about something that like currently really inspires me. So I don't really, or I suppose I just had like a little bit of a run with making songs that were more like kind of rappy, funk inspired, because that was like the music that I was enjoying at the moment. But I'm kind of, I'm a person of multitudes. I'm a jack of all trades, and I think I have a hard time sticking to one thing. That's why I enjoy being a nerdcore artist, because a lot of the people here dabble in multiple genres. So I kind of just like the ebb and flow of oh, now I'm enjoying this. Oh, now I'm enjoying this. So it really just depends on the media that inspires me, and also like what kind of music I'm enjoying to listen to at the moment. And it all kind of like combines into this mush of what I make. But I don't make that much music. I'm just like I'm an occasional musician, I suppose, because it takes me a billion years to put anything out. So
yeah, that's fair. Like like I actually have a music channel as well, and I haven't posted anything like in a month. The last video I did was a Goku Black rap, and that was back in March, and I haven't dropped anything so far. But but I will come in clutch, y'all. You heard it here, folks. First, I will be dropping songs soon, right? I just have to wait until these TV shows finish first, right? Then I could drop it. You know what I'm saying, right?
True. Very true.
Yeah. Do you ever go back and listen to like your old music, or no?
What do we define as old music?
Like old, like early music, or like music you made before, pretty much.
No. I hate that. I hate that shit. I hate it. The only song that's like old that I still have on my playlist is Favorite Song with Jonald.
Yeah. And
even that, Jonald is carrying immensely. So like whenever it comes on, I'm like, that's my voice. And then Jonald comes on and I'm like, oh, okay, that's so much nicer. I basically moved all of the like super old songs into an archive, so you can't even like find them on my profile on Spotify, because I hate them so much.
Oh no, that's fair, because sometimes even when I started off making music, I was like, I can't stand my voice. My voice sounds awful, But then eventually I got better and learned how to like properly project my voice, and now it's a lot better. So I actually have like half of like the songs I have on my not my Spotify playlist, but like I have like a bunch of downloaded songs. Some of them are my own music. I just go back and listen to it sometimes. It is weird hearing my own voice. I'm just like, you know what? I should have said it. I should have said this instead of that, but I can't no more. I already dropped the song, right?
Yeah, I'm a huge perfectionist. So for me, I only ever go back to the songs that I still think are pretty good, so that I'm not like, oh, why did I do this? Why did I put this out? This is terrible. Why? And instead, I just motivate myself by listening to the bangers. Because otherwise, I would probably cry.
Yeah, no, I would the same way. What's a song you wish you could remake now?
Oh my god. Let me think. Actually, is it okay if I open my Spotify? Give me a second.
Oh, of course.
Because I mean, I have a few. I have a lot of old songs. The thing is, like, the songs that I'm happy with, and then the songs that I don't necessarily really like, I feel like don't really stand the test of time. I feel like I could just make a better song with the topic. Today. I think, if anything, I would love to revisit some of the tracks on my first and only album, or EP, I suppose, Oldest Noise. It's very old. It's gonna be 4 years old this year, which is crazy.
Damn.
And it's pretty bad only due to the fact that I was just starting out with music in 2022. That was like the year when I actively joined the community, and English being my second language, you can really hear that I was struggling to write compelling lyrics, which is something that I'm just now really like convincingly picking up, I think, 4 years into the journey. So I've been thinking about like maybe rewriting some of the songs eventually, or revisiting them, remastering them, stuff like that. But then again, maybe it would just be better to make a new project, which are things that are always on my mind. So we'll see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I didn't know you started in 2022. That's when I started. That's when I started. I was a part of the community like before like 20. Like I made my channel in 2020. I just didn't post anything until like 2022, and I just been going strong for like 4 years. So
twins. I love to see it.
Literally.
I found Nerdcore in 2020. And then I started my own podcast, which has been long dead. It shouldn't have been, but I abandoned it because I'm a coward.
You should revive it. Revive it.
So true, so true. And then in 2022, I started making music. But really, I feel like 2025 was the first year that I could like take myself seriously as an artist. So now I feel in full force, you know?
Yeah. I got into nerdcore. I didn't know what it was called at the time, but back in grade 6, I got into nerdcore, and I actually listened to it was Nerd Out first. I listened to, and I was like, oh, these guys are good. What's their names and everything, right? Then I found that the DPS and everything. I found ironically I found Rustage too. Found Rustage, and I found a couple others. Even Dizzy 8 I found as well. So it was like, wow, there's so much people and everything, right? And I was just immediate big fan of it and everything. Even I have friends, my brothers saying, "Oh, this is weird. Why you listen to this?" I'm like, "Cause it's fire. Cause it's fire. What's the problem?" Right? So, literally. So, I was like, I'm an OG I can't say OG.
Hell yeah.
I can't say OG, but like, I was listening to nerdcore for a while. Yeah, back when DPS was like starting off and everything. Oh my gosh! Wow. Okay, we're gonna get to some anime talk because we know you love yourself some anime. What characters do you always end up liking in anime?
Oh my god, this is a great question. So I'm a huge fan of the like found father son duo.
Okay.
That's like a huge. I just love that so much. I love Rock Lee and Guy. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
god, I love them so much. I love Deku and All Might. I love them so much. It's just like it's always this duo of like a kid and like their found dad that kind of
Yeah.
like takes them and sees them. Oh, I love that shit. I eat it up every time.
Either
Um
their actual dad or like a father figure of some
yeah.
kind.
Yeah, exactly. And also I just love an underdog. I've it's so funny
Mm.
because like I remember when I was a kid, I have a like really like a soft spot for Naruto, even though like I am completely aware of the criticism. I know everything that's wrong with it. I realize it, but it was basically the first anime that I kind of consumed as a conscious kid.
Yeah.
And so I was always a huge Rock Lee fan.
Of course.
Everybody was like fangirling over Sasuke, and I was just like, you know, I love Rock Lee. I'm gonna marry Rock Lee one day. Um, it was so funny. It was so funny. I would pull up to the function, and everybody would be like, you know, when you're 14, and all the girls are like, oh my god, I'm in love with Sasuke, and I was like, you know, you guys don't know ball. I know
Listen,
ball
listen, y'all.
because Rock
Sasuke.
Lee respects women.
Thank
He
you.
respects
Yes.
women.
Rock is one of my favorite characters in Naruto too. Rock Lee,
Yeah.
Madara, Pain, and Kakashi, and
Hell yeah.
Shikamaru, and Shikamaru. I like
Hell
Shikamaru,
yeah.
but Sasuke, I never was a Sasuke fan.
Mm.
Like
Mm.
I like
And
his
I
brother more.
real. And like in this same vein is Kirishima from My Hero Academia.
Mm,
Because like I it just there's just something about the character that's like born with nothing and fights their way into you know being recognized for everything that they do.
yeah.
It just does something to me. It resonates with me very deeply as somebody who
Hmm.
I don't think is necessarily born with talent. I think I was just raised to become a very like hardworking person.
Hmm.
So it just really resonates with me to like see characters work really hard towards their goal, even if they don't have anything at the beginning.
Yeah. No, that's fair. That's very true. Very true.
Hmm.
Um, what's an anime that had you emotionally messed up after watching it?
Um, you know, low key Frieren. Just because it's firstly it's very nice to see a mainstream anime with a female protagonist because you don't
Hmm.
really see that too often.
Yeah.
And also just like her struggle with time and relationships, um, and the introspection that she goes through as a character. It's like it's deeply important to me. It's very
Yeah.
nice to kind of like see these like deeper themes explored, in anime. So definitely that one. To be fair, I've not been watching as much anime. I'm very employed, so unfortunately, I can't watch as much as I would like. But Freerun definitely left me in shambles after I watched the first season. I
Yeah.
still need to watch the second season.
I have not yet watched Frieren, and I know
Mm,
I'm missing so much. Everyone
you're
keeps
missing
telling me
peak.
it is.
You're missing peak.
I know.
It.
I know very much. I heard it is like by far one of the best animes of the 2020s.
Mm, absolutely. It's just so beautiful. I really like I think her being immortal or well close to immortal, because she's an elf. It explores more mature themes of
Oh,
you know kind of like emotional turmoil and stuff like that, and I just really like
mm,
that. It's very nice.
okay, that's nice. That is nice. That is nice.
Hmm.
Um, for me, the one that had me messed up. That's actually let's let's see. Um, hmm. It's between Full Metal
Mm,
and Berserk.
understandable.
One of the
I
two.
have not seen Berserk because I'm super scared. I'm so scared. I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I've heard people talk about it, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe it'll be better if I skip it for my own mental health.
Yeah, no, that's actually very fair.
Mm.
It's like it's an anime where you can eventually you can eventually make your way actually no lies. I'm sorry, not Berserk. Baystars. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Baystars.
Okay.
Mister, the
In like
only
a good or
no, in a weird way, in a very weird way,
in a weird
because
way. Okay.
I started watching Baystars back in like 2022, 2023.
Hmm.
No, wait, no, what is it? Well, it was around COVID. That's all I remember. COVID, it was around there. I remember watching it, and I was like, okay, that's pretty good. And I cut it off around episode 3 when I
Mm.
saw the bunny and the wolf about to get their freak on, and I was like, no, that's not for me.
Right.
So I was like, no,
Right.
I'm not watching anthropomorphic animals get their freak on in this. I'm good. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Girl
And I
said
just
no furries. No
no,
furries
thank
in
you, thank you. I was like, no, thank you. I'm perfectly fine, perfectly fine with that.
crying. That is hilarious.
And
That is hilarious. I
yeah, I
love
just
Beastars. I love Beastars so much.
I heard it like it's like weirdly good. Like people think it was gonna be that good, and then be watching it like it's weird that I like this, right? So, but I was like, let me stop watching this because I don't want to see these creatures get their freak on. But
If it makes you feel any better, nothing actually happens because Legoshi is very awkward, and he would not know what to do with all that. So he's just a guy, but and nothing explicit actually happens.
oh my gosh, she said the wolf won't be able to do nothing. She won't be able to handle the bunny. That's crazy. That is crazy. That's actually the
No,
funniest thing I've heard.
Legoshi is just way too awkward. He's definitely just like a very your typical run-of-the-mill shonen protagonist. Nothing actually happens,
Oh.
which I'm happy for. I also necessarily wouldn't want to watch that. But I think it's kind of just like a very nice, kind of like heartwarming story.
Okay.
I've watched the whole thing. I've read the manga. I've seen it all, and I'm actually a Beastars polycule truther. I think all of the characters should just be in a giant polycule.
Oh, you're making me cry. No.
Okay, fair enough. I'm sorry. They hated Jesus because he spoke the truth, but I'll leave it be.
Hey, nah, it's alright though. No worries. My audience knows that one anime I never like, and I told y'all I will bring it up no matter what. JJK, I shall despise that anime
Really
with a passion
interesting.
to the end of time. To the end of time.
Mm.
Okay. Do you think newer anime is better or older anime?
I don't think I'm super qualified to say, cause like I've seen a handful of anime. No, cause like I haven't watched that many, especially the OGs. Like from the OGs, I've watched Naruto religiously, and I've seen Naruto a bajillion times. But
Yeah.
like I've seen a few episodes of Dragon Ball Z, and I've
Okay.
seen all of Pokemon. But like when it
Okay.
comes to like all the other OGs, like One Piece, like Bleach,
Yeah.
I haven't really seen much of it. I've seen a few episodes, but not like a whole lot. I've never really been that interested. I guess because I was just so obsessed with Naruto for like the longest time of my life.
That's
Um,
fair.
so I just kind of like never really got into it. So I don't think I'm necessarily like qualified to say. Um, I think they all have like I guess they're all interesting in their own ways,
Yeah.
especially because like the older anime was something that was new to people, so therefore it was bringing forward, like new themes, a lot of interesting stuff. And now I feel like a lot of the time the focus is definitely more in animation, which is visually really appealing. So
Yeah.
I feel like all of them have like something going for them.
Yeah. Because I'm glad you brought up animation because one of the questions I had was what matters more, animation or story? I feel like this is really one-sided. I feel like this is really like a one-sided question.
I mean, for me, it's definitely the story.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
The animation is nice, but I'm a writer in my free time. I write
Oh,
stories,
here
and I
too.
know that like, hell yeah,
Yeah,
let's
hell
go
yeah.
twins. I told you. So I just feel like good storytelling is going to drive the plot forward no matter what. Like
Hmm.
if the story is shite, nobody's going to stick around just for the nice animation if you're
Yeah.
being bored out of your mind the entire time you're watching.
I think we brought up last episode with Austin Simmons, y'all. We said that Solo Leveling was like a perfect example of this because it's all
Mm,
animation and no story. Because yeah, the first season, I love the first season slide because it actually
mm,
did have a story and it actually was a pretty good
mm,
season. Season two could have been done a lot better because it was
mm,
just Sung Jin Woo or farming the entire time, beating
mm,
people that are said to be unbeatable and everything. And I'm just like, okay, at this point, there's no plot to the story anymore,
mm,
right? So story does matter a really big in most animes. Um, even Demon Slayer, like as you can see on my wall back there, a lot of people say
mm,
the anime is only good because of the animation, and
mm.
rightfully, frankly, I have to say. I want you to go sit down and watch it back again. Because if you really watch the show, you would know that the story is a lot better than the animation itself.
Mm.
And that's just me.
Interesting.
That's just me.
Interesting. I mean, I have I feel like Demon Slayer is very kind of like up and down on this specific aspect for me because like for example, Entertainment District
Mm,
was 90% just animation. It was
true.
mostly just fights. Which I was just really bored by the end. The movie
Yeah.
was incredible. The movie was so incredible both in terms of storytelling and in terms of the animation. I went into the movie completely blind. I didn't know what was going to happen next. I didn't read the manga and I cried like a baby the entire movie. So I feel like sometimes they get it right, sometimes they get it wrong. It depends.
Yeah. It really depends. Um, we're gonna get into some hot takes now. Um,
Okay.
okay, what's a hot take you have that people will argue with you about?
Oh my God. I don't know. I hate conflict, so I try to steer clear of hot takes. Are we talking like strictly like anime hot takes or
Oh
like
well, no,
any
it
hot take?
could be any hot takes, like anything that like,
Mm.
even if it's like the fiction, like part two, because
Okay, I do have one, and it's pretty good, and people will actually, I might get like a lot of people heated about this. But so I've been seeing a lot of people be like, One Piece is the greatest story of all time. And I have not seen it, so for all I know, it might as well be. I'm not saying it's not.
yeah.
However, I feel like a story shouldn't need 1,000+ episodes to be really good, to be the greatest piece of media. Like there are books that are 200 pages that have changed my entire life. Like,
Yeah.
and I also, that is one hot take. And my second hot take is I hate when people are like, you have to stick around until XYZ arc because it's gonna get good then. I don't want to
Mm,
waste my time on 2 seasons before it gets good. I have other things to watch. I have better things to do. So
yeah.
like that I feel it's like really disrespectful to the viewer because you're basically just disrespecting their time with feeding
Hmm.
them, like mediocre stuff until the story progresses into stakes big and interesting enough for me to like give a damn. So
Yeah.
those are my two hot takes about stories and especially anime.
Well, no, yeah, those are decent. I will say, like, I don't really like care if people don't want to watch about One Piece. That's fine. All right, I don't
Mm,
like JJK. Same thing. Tomato tomato. I
mm,
will say though that when people say, "Oh, One Piece is too long to watch everything," right? And I say, "No, that's
mm,
fine. That's fine. It's a long episode." Let me just remind
mm.
you of two things. One, you watch Pokemon, and Pokemon has over 2,000 episodes. I'm just saying. I'm just
Fair
saying.
enough.
Okay, yeah, that's very. And two, I found this out recently. Um, what is it? I think I had a friend who watched like Grey's Anatomy, right? And he watched anime too, but he didn't watch One Piece, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, One Piece is too long and everything. I'm like, why? He's like, oh, it's 1,000 episodes and everything. I'm like, all right, that's fine. Each Grey's Anatomy episode is like 40 to 50 minutes long. Okay, you can watch 2 One Piece episodes in the span of one episode of Grey's Anatomy.
Fair
if
enough.
anything, if we're doing the math, if we're taking out the fillers of One Piece, I can finish One Piece before you finish Grey's Anatomy. If we're doing the math like that, right? So when I hear people say, oh, it's... Yeah. So when I hear people say, oh, One Piece is too long, and that's why they're not going to get into it, I'm like, you didn't even give it a chance, right? The first arc of One Piece is 4 episodes.
Yeah, that's fair. That is very
4 episodes, right? Like, I understand it does drag on a lot. Yes, I won't even lie to you, because the pacing, like, in the early episodes are very bad. They're very slow in the pacing, and I won't even lie to that, right? But it picks up when you get filling into it. But hey, you know what? It's everyone's opinions, you know? That's alright though.
I mean, I think it's also the aspect of like the mental load of knowing that you're going to have to get through 1,000 episodes, because you know, like when I started watching Pokemon, I was what, 6 years old. I didn't like the concept of more episodes didn't really exist for me. Like somebody just put it on the TV and I was like, ooh, cute
Pokemon.
colors, you know?
Yeah.
And you kind of just like pick up from there. And most of the anime you kind of just watch casually. But me now as an adult, I have to go watch things with intention. So like I just kind of like knowing the fact that it's like so long and being like, when am I ever going to watch that? I have so many other things to watch that are shorter and easier for me to consume, and kind of like then to be able to participate in the fandom culture of it. I think I just prefer to be in like multiple smaller groups that are easier to consume than to be like in this, you know, this like huge phenomena that I just don't feel like I could tackle.
Yeah, no, that's completely fair. That's completely fair. What's something popular right now that you don't think is that good? So this applies to like not even just anime, like movie wise, like TV shows and everything.
That is a good question. That is a good question. I'm not sure. I'm trying to think, but I don't actually know. I don't think I have like very like a heated opinion on any like specific TV show, anime, movie franchise that's like coming out. When I like think about it like this.
For me, I think I mentioned. Actually, I don't think I've mentioned this to anyone. For me, it's not really a. Actually, I can't even say it's popular because everyone's talking about it. But like the recent Harry Potter trailer that came out.
Yeah, fair enough. That is true.
I don't mind them remaking Harry Potter, even though the movies were perfectly fine. There's no need for this. I never mind. I'm like, you know what? It introduces a new audience to it. You know, all that nonsense, right? However, I did see everyone on my For You page was grilling the hell that they race swapped Snape and everything, and me personally, I don't mind race swapping because sometimes it's low-key kind of necessary. Sometimes it's necessary, right? However, the only times where I think it's not necessary for you to do that is two things. One, if the original had it one race, don't change it into live action. Because like a perfect example of this is The Little Mermaid, right? They had the cartoon came out like whatever something 45. I don't know. The Little Mermaid Ariel was white. The live action came out, she was black. Everyone had a problem with it because everyone's like, right? I didn't mind because the movie was pretty good. However, I was like, well, if she was white in the cartoon, just keep her white in the live action. What's the problem? Like, I didn't see the problem. Like, I didn't see why they can just make that the same thing, right? So when I see this now, I'm like, okay, this is why it's getting out of hand. If the books Snape is depicted as white, and in the movies he was depicted as white. Why make him a completely different race in the show, right? So I'm just like, make sense for nonsense, right? Make it make sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
Why do that?
That's fair. I mean, regarding like the Harry Potter show, I live in a very kind of like woke bubble, so like I didn't see as much about like people talk about the trailer because I personally am boycotting J.K. Rowling as much as I can. She's a terrible person.
That's right.
And but like to be fair, I don't think as a white person that I really should have a whole lot to say about like race swapping, especially when the media is like vehemently white. However, I do think, or at least I do wish that more media was made with intention to represent people of color. Because like especially when if new things come out and they're like overwhelmingly white, it just kind of like makes me kind of like take a step back as to like why that is.
Yeah.
I really enjoy the diversity that like people bring to the table. I don't necessarily care about the Harry Potter show just because I just try my best to ignore J.K. Rowling as much as I can.
No,
I have seen people criticize the race swap in it, but I don't think I have a say in the conversation. I don't have any skin in the game. However, I personally don't understand why they're making it. I think it's just a cash grab. I don't really
Most likely.
like this sort of idea that like old things needs to be remade at old costs for the newer audiences. The movies are perfectly suitable for children nowadays if they wanted to watch it. I
Yeah.
think they're very musical, very fun, very engaging. So like if you kind of like separate the media from the author, I think it can be like an enjoyable experience for you to watch, even if it's 2026 and you're 7 years old.
Yeah, no, that's true. Like that's true. Everything you said was like made perfect sense.
Did you laugh because I said 6, 7 in quick sequence?
Yes, I did. That's exactly why I left. That's exactly why I left. Yeah.
Oh my god. I
That
cry. I
that
cry.
that meme is ruining my household and my For You
Yeah,
page. I wish
yeah,
it.
I'm sure.
Oh my gosh! What? Nah, just if the kid did not say anything, this would never would have happened. I'm just saying. Just saying.
True.
Last question before we wrap things up. What's overhyped right now?
I don't know, man. Cause like you know what? I'm like the thing is like I'm such a like I really don't care what people are hyping or
Or
not.
however,
I
yeah.
just I think everybody should be. I'm sorry, I'm such a bore, but like
No.
I just think everybody should be able to like enjoy whatever they want, and if they want to hype it up, then they hype it up, and if they don't want to hype it up, then they don't. I don't really like
Yeah.
enjoy kind of like fitting on what people are enjoying or not. Um, I don't think I could think of anything that's like overhyped right now. Because like usually if something is hyped, I'm also hyped. So
Yeah.
I just love to see like the community and fandom get
Yeah.
together and enjoy whatever is currently happening.
Like you kind of follow the
I know that's
crowd.
probably very yeah, and I feel like I feel like that's a very lukewarm take. I'm very sorry.
No, that's fair.
But I'm a very multi fandom kind of person. I just love to see people enjoy media and like have the community aspect of it. So I don't know. What do you think? Is there anything that you think is currently like overhyped?
Overhyped. I was like, honestly, I'm actually with you. I don't really know. Like, I don't know what's overhyped and what's not because everyone has like something to have. Everyone has something to be upset about, pretty much. So I can't really. I don't know what's hyped and what's not. I don't know what I should be hyped for and what not to be hyped for. So who knows? Who knows? Yeah, who knows?
Fair.
Well, guys, we reached the end of the episode. We're gonna ask them actually little 3 questions to close off, and then that's the little wrap up, pretty much. What are you excited for right now? Like, what are you most
As
excited
in
for?
media?
No, even like for yourself too. like for your channel and
Oh,
everything?
oh. Um, I mean, I'm just excited to get back to music. I recently moved. Me and my partner, we bought an apartment, and it was a hassle to move. But now I
Yeah.
have kind of like my own room where I can record and stuff like that, which allows me a lot more freedom in when and how I record and who I interact with as well, because like I get to I will be able to take on a lot more features as well, because we won't have to we lived in a one bedroom previously, and so it
Yeah.
was a little bit difficult to navigate, like, when am I gonna record, when am I gonna stream, and blah blah blah. So I'm just very
Yeah.
excited to kind of have that freedom now, record whenever I wanna, and I feel like I'm finally reaching the stage in my kind of like artist journey where I think I'm doing pretty well music wise. I think there's still a lot that I have to learn and to improve, but the last few drops I can like consistently go back and listen to and be really proud of. So I'm
Yeah.
just excited to kind of like continue onward with my journey and with the improvement, hopefully, ideally.
Yeah, I can even say I actually enjoyed your Reze rap that you dropped. I was like,
Oh,
pretty,
thank
it's actually a
you.
bop. I want to lie to you. Yeah.
Thank
Um,
you so much.
no problem, no problem. You're very good, very good. Um, what should people check out from you first?
Ooh, that's a good question. I mean, a lot of people have been enjoying the last three tracks just because like I started delving a bit more into
Yeah.
rapping. Um and because I felt like it was a skill that was like pretty good to have in kind of like my arsenal as a nerdcore artist. Obviously nerdcore is mostly rap, and I have been listening to a lot more raps ever
Yeah.
since joining the community, not even nerdcore, but also just like mainstream rap as well, which wasn't really something that I enjoyed previously. And learning a lot, educating myself. And so I just think if you are a fan of kind of like the sound of nerdcore, which is kind of like very, how would I say? I don't want to say like cookie cutter, but I would say just like the kind of vibe that nerdcore elicits when you think of it.
Yeah.
I would definitely recommend one of the last three tracks that I did, which were the Reze rap, which I did by myself, and then a Nami rap that I did with Schwabari, which I'm super stoked about, and
Wow.
the Denji and Power rap that I did with Freshie Canal, which I'm also very stoked about.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
We actually had Strawberry on here. I think it was for
Ooh,
for season 4, episode 1. I believe so.
hell yeah,
Very good, very dope guy. Very dope.
hell
Um,
yeah, so true.
yeah. He's very good, very dope guy. I think interviewed him. What you know? What's funny? You know what's hilarious? The 3 people I interviewed for this season were all on the Nerdcore Reactor server. They're just letting that sink in.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
All
We
3
love
bets.
to see it.
I think I interviewed X Phase back in season 2. I believe season 2. Yeah, season
Nice.
2. Um,
Face is incredible as well. I love his
he's very good.
content.
He's very good. Yeah. Um, what's next for you? Like in both reaction and music.
Um, I mean, I want to get back into just like doing reactions consistently. For the time being, I think I'm gonna stick to mostly just nerdcore music. Kind of get back on track. Also, kind of like finalizing a stable streaming schedule of when I can stream. Because like I do stream both on Twitch and on the reaction channel. So I would love to kind of just get like a consistent schedule going.
Yeah.
And yeah, just making music. My next song, I don't know when this is gonna drop. It might as well be live by the time. Um, is inspired by Project Hail Mary. It is very much unlike my last three songs. It's very emotional and it means so much to me. And I believe I have peaked as a writer. I don't think I've ever written better lyrics, and I'm very proud of it. So I really hope that people like it.
Yeah.
And afterwards, we're kind of gonna go back to the previous vibe of very hard hitting songs. I'm planning to do a track on Gotcha Kuda with Rio, and then I want to do a Maki track as well. So they're both going to be definitely some heavy hitters, hopefully.
Okay, that sounds I can't wait for those. Like I'm gonna have to add those to the list. I can't.
Hell yeah.
I need to watch Project Hail Mary before reacting to that song though, because just so I can understand the references, you know. Definitely. Yeah. Anyways, y'all, this has been episode 3, season 4 of Decoding Nerdcore. I'm your host, Jay the Sensei. This has been Nina Hope. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, notification bell, hit up her channel, add her reaction and music. You know, get her to on her music, get it to 10K, and on her reaction, get it to 15.
Hell yeah! Speak your truth, exactly.
Yeah, do that with me.
Thank you so much.
No problem, no problem. Hey, y'all, we almost at 300 subscribers. Let that sink in. 300
Hell yeah.
Give me 300 subscribers. I have a little special gift for y'all. Just letting y'all know that. Okay? Anyways, y'all, we'll catch y'all with another video. Stay blessed.